What's going on, YouTube? This is K Reed. This is my video blog number 3, and tonight I want to talk about racism for a minute. The first thing about racism I want to talk about is something that it really has me peeved. These internet gangsters, internet racists, like they get on YouTube of all places and AOL especially, and they hide behind screen names, and when you're in forums and you're making comments and stuff like that, people are putting a lot of racial slurs, and a lot of times, especially on YouTube, you'll see it could be something stupid like, who's the best rapper, Jay-Z or Tupac? And you have a bunch of people just using all kind of racial slurs, just cursing each other out, saying all kind of stuff. And I find it funny that YouTube will, if they don't like your content, they'll ban your video off YouTube, but they won't filter. You know what I'm saying? If they don't understand the slang lingo and the things like that, they need to probably hire some young people to help them to create a filter so that people can't post N-word, the C-word, or whatever. I mean, it's disgusting. Like, no, you know what I'm saying? You make a video and then people shoot. I can't even believe that in 2009 people would even fix their mouth to call somebody a racial slur. I just can't. I just don't understand that. That's the first part. That's the first thing that I want to talk about. So even if you agree with this video, please don't come on my page posting no racial slurs against nobody. And I don't care if you black, if you white, or whatever. Just don't do it. I will delete it. The second thing I want to talk about is racism within a race. Okay. As a black man, I'm just going to talk about some things that I see that I think that are not right. I see sometimes, like, especially I think that people in the black race who have darker skin sometimes have a lot harder than people who have lighter skin. I think sometimes there's a resentment there between the two complexions, or the many complexions of black people, and I think it's ignorant. I think it's stupid at the end of the day, because at the end of the day, you still black, and if somebody gonna call you the N-word, they don't care what your complexion is. If you ain't like them, they still gonna call you the N-word. But especially as black men, there's something that we have to stop doing, and I hear a lot of black men do this. Okay, they'll meet a light-skinned black girl. She might have curly hair, whatever. She just might be light-skinned, and oh, she looks so good, she's beautiful. But then they'll meet an attractive dark-skinned girl or brown-skinned girl, and they'll say, oh, you're cute for a brown-skinned girl, or you're hot for chocolate, or whatever. It ain't really their fault. It's probably something that they learned from somebody in their family, you know, early in their early years of childhood. But it's not the right thing to do. You know, we have, you know, I just don't understand, like, you know, black women are degraded so much, and nobody really got love for the darker sisters. You know what I'm saying? I do. You know what I'm saying? But some people just don't. And I just feel like, as a black man, you know, like, I'm not a racist person. I like all types of women and things like that. But I feel like I'm not gonna treat a white girl better than I would treat a black woman just because she's dark skinned. Like, that's stupid. And so I just want to challenge some of the brothers out there to kind of come out of that slave, Willie Lynchism mindset that you're in. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just because a girl's light skinned don't make her better. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't fair to some of the light-skinned girls too, because some of the dark-skinned girls they don't just like you. They dislike them just because they're light-skinned. Oh, she thinks she's better than everybody. Blah 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 blah. So I'm saying we trying to get the world to respect us as a race, and we don't even respect each other because of the texture of our hair, the complexion of our skin, and then, you know, our class. Like, if you're middle class, if you know how much money you have, basically. I think that's really silly. You know what I'm saying? I don't even see how somebody could just be like, well, I want to talk to this person because they're light skinned, or because they're dark skinned, or because they got good hair. You know, what is considered to be good hair? Like, what makes it good? Because it's curly or because it's straight? Like, so your hair is no good because it's quote unquote nappy or kinky? Like, you know, and people keep saying, I saw somebody else put a video up talking about the Willie Lynch letters was a hoax. Maybe the letter is a hoax, but its effects are definitely evident in black society. if you read the book and then you look out and look at the black society, you would definitely understand that. So I'm saying, people are not gonna respect us as a race if we don't respect ourselves. People are not gonna value our women if we don't value them. You know what I'm saying? And like another thing too. This is one thing I really hate. You see a rap video and you see all the big booty, dark skin and brown skin girls and thongs, half naked, grinding in the camera, crotch shots, the whole nine. But then you got they'll show you the light skinned girl. She just sitting at the table sipping Ciroc. Like, yo, that's crazy. So I'm just saying we have to stop, perpetuating the stereotypes before we want other people to. And then we got BET, that's supposed to be Black Entertainment Television. It's now owned by Viacom, if you didn't know that. It's been like that for like the last 5 years, which Viacom is a white company. But even before that, people are gonna say now, well, Viacom owns it, so now it's really gonna be, buffoonery. But it was like that before. You know what I'm saying? Before that, the rappers had all the black girls naked in their videos, and the only thing they really show is hood movies. They don't really show. I thought the whole purpose of BET, and I know I'm getting off subject, but I thought the whole point of BET was to basically give black people an outlet so that you can see us in a positive light versus movies like Boys in the Hood. Now, Boys in the Hood was a good movie because it was kind of ringing the alarm on what was going on in the black communities during the time. But then Menace to Society came out, and then people at some point started to take the movie all wrong. They were like the whole point of that movie was the person that's telling the story is dead. He's telling you how to change your life, but nobody gravitated toward him. They gravitated toward Old Dog. They wanted to be buck like Old Dog and all that, and it was crazy. So it was a good, Boys in the Hood was good because it brought things to the forefront. But then there were a bunch of copycat movies that came after it that they were just degrading. Like it's a difference between telling the truth and then just or shedding light on the subject and just exploiting the subject. And unfortunately, Hollywood is still very racist, and when you see black people, there's some good movies out there like The Best Man, The Brothers, Two Can Play That Game, where you see the black people in the movies, they're lawyers and doctors, and some of them are professional football players and things like that. But they definitely, movies are starting to show black people in a black light. I don't even see them type of movies on BET. I'm not saying they're not there. I don't see them. So, but please respond to this video. If you don't respond to anything else, let me know how you feel. I don't care if you white, if you black. Just let me know how you feel about things I'm saying. And y'all people, y'all gotta really stop with this internet racism, man. We're trying to kill racism. You know what I'm saying? Instead of killing each other, let's kill racism and move on to a new millennium. I know that's probably naive of me, but I'm hoping that once all the old schoolers are out of here, that maybe the racism will go out with them. But it just seems like it just keeps resurfacing. You know what I'm saying? So, but I know I'm not going to participate in it on no level. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to do that. But and I guess at the end of the day, the only thing that you can really do is try to raise your children not to be racist and not to practice racist behavior at home. Because there's a lot of things that are said behind, if people are really honest, there are a lot of things that people say about other races behind the closed doors of their homes that they don't, that they would never say to a person of another person's race. They call it being honest, but they're sitting there and they're poisoning their children's mind, not really knowing it. But let me know what you think of this video. Anyway, I'm out because I got to get ready to go to work at 3 a.m. And hopefully I'll have some good comments on this tomorrow when I come back. Later.
There's no money, there's no